say when. Right. Crashing from the kitchen now. We are gathered now tonight in Rowley's restaurant in the picturesque village of Baslow in Derbyshire, here to celebrate the 50th birthday of the eminent port writer Richard Mason. And we've had some very interesting wines tonight. We've had some claret from 1961, his birth year. We've also had some ports from 1961 and also some other eminent vintages. And my contribution tonight is a little bottle that I bought from my own cellar, which is a little bit older than all of us. It is a bottle of vintage port from the year of the Great Exhibition, the year the Queen Victoria was just a young mother of the age of 31, and it is an 1851 vintage port. And we are tonight going to decant this bottle because I firmly believe that no bottle is too old or too precious to be drunk eventually. Now my friend Ray here is going to start by cutting the top of the cork off, partly to preserve the top where we can just see, although it's hard to see on camera, the vintage date. And he's going to get the excess wax off there as well. And mind your thumb, Ray, I hate doing this myself.
Well, you gave it to me.
That's right.
With better luck, we might see an injury.
Yeah.
And you written all over
this is not a horror movie, hopefully. And when Ray is finished, oh, that's good, that's fine, don't worry about that. Take the top off, that's good. Okay, we've got the top of the cork. The old corks in these bottles, remember this is the original cork. It's 160 years old, 160 years old. If I try and pull that out with a conventional corkscrew, it will come to shreds and we will have no idea who the original producer of this wine was, which may or may not be branded on the cork itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to push the cork into the bottle with this chopstick, and then I will decant into this decanter here. To decant, I'm going to use a decanting funnel. This is a classic antique decanting funnel that once belonged to the eminent politician R.A. Butler. And because we haven't had the chance to stand this bottle in complete stillness for a day or two, I'm going to put a little gauze in there just to stop the sediment from getting through. Right, I am now going to push the cork into the bottle. Now this is not something I do every day because 160-year-old bottles don't get opened every day. In fact, chances are the number of bottles in the world that are older than this is fewer than 100. So here we go. If my hands shake, it's because I am very, very nervous right now. I'm using controlled pressure to try and push this cork down into the bottle. And my friend Derek over there, if you can find a plastic bag, is going to try and extract the cork afterwards using a little trick that he's very good at and all of us make a thorough pig's ear of doing. And the cork is going down, it's going down. It's going down, it's gone down, it's dropped into the wine. That's great. This is a very fragile old bottle. Now this is a chopstick, and I'm going to use the pointed end of the chopstick to stop the cork obstructing the flow as I decant. I'm going to put that in there now, and I'm going to decant past it. There we go. And this is 160 years old, and I can see the colour in this port is still very red. This is wonderful, absolutely wonderful. The colour here is superb. I am so hoping this is going to be drinkable. It's taking a while.
This is 1985.
But the colour for a 160-year-old port is pretty good.
Rather good, actually.
It is pretty good.
See from here.
There's no doubt about the age of it. It's an original port. The bottle glass gives the game away. It is an incredibly old bottle, hand-blown bottle. And because I'm using a gauze, it means I can put the whole lot in there and let the gauze take the strain as far as the sediment is concerned. This is a pre-phylloxera bottle, if you know about wine. Phylloxera was an epidemic of a little Root mite that devastated the vines in Europe in the late 19th century. And pre-phylloxera wines are incredibly rare these days and very rarely seen or drunk. And I have to say that even though it's in my own bottle, I feel an enormous honour to have just decanted a pre-phylloxera bottle. And there we go. And there we go. There we go. I'm now going to ask Richard Mason, our honoured guest tonight, to have the first sip of this bottle. And we'll just see what his expression is as he tastes it. You pass that to Richard, there we go.
It's extraordinary colour.
The colour is fantastic. The colour is fantastic.
It's quite extraordinary. It's still deep in colour. It's still, there's not even much browning on the rim for a wine that age. It's amazing.
Ford then gave that vintage a 4-star rating.
Sure. High tone as much as what I should say. I don't think you expect that this today, but it's still got quite extraordinary. That's something I've never tasted before.
The colour in that glass is fantastic.
It's amazing.
Tom, please. Tom, I just want to point out what Derek's got in front of him.
Derek, would you like to have a go?
No, not with it still half full of pork.
You can rinse it out first. Yeah. We'll do a separate
Quite
take.
extraordinary wine for its age. It's amazing because it still has grip, it still has tannin, it still has body to it. It's beautiful. It's amazing. It's got more to go at. It's beautiful.
Well, I will now observe correct procedure.
Sorry?
Mr. Cameraman. I will now observe correct procedure. I will serve the guest to my right.
I mean, it's old, it's an old wine, but it's just an extraordinary.
I will serve myself. And I will pass the decanter to the left. Mr. Cook. I think you can cut the camera then.